My name is Emma. I'm 28 years old, and I live in a calm, tree-lined neighborhood in Chicago called Lincoln Park. People often tell me that I have a good life, a gentle husband, a comfortable apartment, and a steady job at a cozy bookstore. But quietly, behind my smiles, I carry a heaviness no one sees. A year ago, I made a decision that changed everything. I married Leo. Leo is 32. He is tender, patient, and endlessly hopeful. He brings me flowers every Friday, cooks for me on long days, leaves sweet notes in my lunch bag, and kisses my forehead as if I'm the center of his world. He calls me my sunshine. And yet, I don't love him. I didn't marry Leo because my heart chose him. I married him because mine was broken, shattered by my ex, Alex, who left me when I needed him the most. I thought marrying Leo would make the pain disappear. I thought love might grow later, but it never did. So now, I am the one who wakes up feeling hollow. One warm night, we sat together on the balcony. The stars were glowing softly. Leo looked at me and said, "Emma, I know you don't love me yet, but I believe you will. I'll wait for you." His faith in us made my chest ache. He hoped for something I knew I could never give. My mother once said, "Love can grow with time. Marriage is built on kindness and patience." I tried to believe that. Truly, I did. But every day, I felt more like a stranger in my own home, living a life that didn't belong to me. One Friday, Leo cooked my favorite meal, chicken pasta with garlic bread. He lit candles, put on soft music, wore the blue shirt I once complimented. He whispered, "This is for you, Emma. You are my everything." I smiled politely, but inside, nothing, just emptiness. After dinner, he took me to the oak tree where he proposed. He said, "I'll love you forever." I looked at him, wanting to scream the truth, but my voice stayed silent. I didn't want to break the heart of a man who had done nothing wrong. Later, when my friend Nina called, I finally confessed. "I don't love Leo," I whispered. "I feel trapped," she said gently. "Maybe some space will help you understand what you want." But I already knew. My heart simply wasn't his. Days passed, heavy and slow. Leo kept trying. He asked me to take walks, to watch movies, to smile again. I went along with everything, because saying no felt cruel. Then one Sunday, he asked, "Emma, do you want to have a baby?" A baby? With someone I didn't love? I froze. "I'm not ready," I said quietly. He didn't push. He never pushed. And that made me feel even worse. Night after night, I wrote in my journal, "I'm drowning in this marriage. Leo deserves a wife who loves him. I'm scared to leave." One evening, I even packed a bag. I stood at the door, ready to walk away, but I couldn't. I put the bag down and cried on the floor. The next morning, Leo kissed my cheek and said, "Good morning, my love. I believe in us." His hope crushed me. Eventually, the pain became too heavy to hide. I told him we needed to talk. I tried to speak, but he interrupted. "Please don't give up on us, Emma." But I had already given up. The day I said yes for the wrong reasons. The following week, I finally spoke the truth. I told him, "Leo, I care about you, but I don't love you. I never did. I married you because I was hurting." He listened quietly. His eyes filled with tears. Then he said softly, "I knew. I just didn't want it to be true." No yelling, no blame, just sadness. We slept in separate rooms. The house felt cold, unfamiliar. A few days later, I told him I needed to move out. He simply asked, "Do you have somewhere to go?" I said yes. Nina offered me her guest room. He nodded, sadness in his voice. "Emma, I'm not angry. I just hope you find your happiness. I don't regret loving you." His kindness broke me all over again. The next morning, I packed a small bag, clothes, books, and the pieces of my heart I didn't know how to carry. He helped me take my things to the door. "If you ever need anything," he said, "call me." I whispered, "Thank you for everything." Then I left. At Nina's place, I cried for hours. Not because I missed Leo, but because endings, even necessary ones, still hurt. Slowly, I began to heal. I took long walks by the lake. I joined a creative writing class. I wrote stories about pain, courage, and second chances. One day, Leo sent a short message. "I hope you're doing well. I'm taking a cooking class. Just wanted you to know I'm okay." I replied, "Thank you, Leo. I'm in a writing class. I hope you find happiness." We never spoke again. But it was enough. A gentle goodbye. Months passed. I found a small studio apartment. Simple, bright, mine. I decorated it with flowers and soft colors. I learned to enjoy quiet mornings again. One day, I found the heart necklace Leo gave me. I placed it in a box with a note. "Thank you for your kindness. I will never forget it." I couldn't wear it, but I respected what it meant. As seasons changed, so did I. I smiled more. I laughed more. I wrote more. One night, I looked into the mirror and saw a different woman, still healing, still learning, but no longer lost. I whispered to myself, "It's not a perfect story, but it's mine." If someone out there feels the way I did, I want to say this: you're not alone. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to start over. Be honest. Be brave. Your heart already knows the truth. Thank you for listening to my story. If it touched you, don't forget to like, comment, and share. More emotional and inspiring stories are coming soon.